Okay, I just started the broadcast, so probably once you log in, you can just let me know so that I'll start sharing my screen as well.
Yeah, I joined.
Okay, I'm sharing you the screen. Just let me know if you're able to see it or not. Are you able to see Swati?
No, Priyanka, not as of now.
Oh, you're not able to see the screen?
Till now it's not loading.
It's very difficult over here. Yeah, also experience.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll stop it and I'll start sharing it again.
Till then I'll try logging into some other system maybe. Okay. You
Can you?
send me an invite again. Yeah.
Oh, you logged out of it?
No, it's still there. I'm just trying to log into some other system.
No, because I couldn't see you on joining. I mean, joined the call. That's the reason I'm asking.
Oh no, I think then that system got hacked probably. Okay,
Oh.
I'm logging into some other system, Priyanka.
Okay,
Just
okay.
give me 2 minutes.
Okay. Which file they were talking about? 2758.
Yes, Priyanka. Okay.
Now, are you able to see it?
No. Wait.
No, because you're. I don't see you in the meeting invite at all.
Yeah. Now I'm joining again. Yeah. Now. Okay. Yeah. I'm able to see the screen.
Okay. So, Swati, we discussed earlier about our repository database and auditing database, right?
Yeah.
So in auditing database, we know that, I mean, whatever, if suppose some event happened, it will be captured in auditing universe.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, universe will be used to capture. I mean, it will be able to capture only those which happened already.
Yeah.
Swati, are you okay? I mean, because I could see some disturbance.
One moment, Priyanka. Actually, I'm just moving from this place to that place, taking my notebook here. So, yeah. Tell me. Hello. Yes, Priyanka.
Yes, okay. What happens is, so why, if you remember, we were doing some auditing reports for cars, big W cars, RDM reports,
Yeah.
and not only that, for any issue analysis or report register and all, we were using this audit reports, right?
Yeah.
So usually what happens anywhere, if you take audit means doing something for which it already happened,
Yeah.
right? Even in workplace and all, if some auditing is happening, they'll be coming and checking, okay, if suppose it is a security audit, they will see what are the measures taken and how is it happening and all. They'll make a list of it. So similarly in Vivo also we have an auditing database where whatever the events happened, that all will be captured in auditing database.
Okay.
Okay, and there is a universe built upon this auditing database, which is auditing universe.
Okay.
Okay, I thought of showing you the Auditing Universe, but I'm not able to connect to IDT here. Uh, so what does this Auditing Universe have? It usually has event and what are the measures, okay? Normally what are the measures in the sense like okay, how much time did the report run? An event can be, and an event can be anything. An event can be when a user created a report, okay? An event can be when a user what viewed it or refreshed it, or when suppose a schedule is ran and the job failed, and after when the job failed and suppose you have tried to rerun it, okay, it will say job failed but reattempted. So all such things. I mean, whatever is there related to the reports, you'll be getting it in the Auditing Universe.
Okay. Those objects related to that objects only you are telling, Priyanka, na? Like those, when we create some report on Audit Universe, there are like event status, event detail type. Those are only the objects like which we are using, measures or events you are stating about right now, right?
I didn't get you, Swati. 1 second.
Like
Let me open one report as well. Auditing report for last 3 months. See, Swati, auditing report is present in auditing folder. Sorry, universe is present in auditing folder, and this is the universe.
okay.
Okay, and you can see here, see everything that happens in our Beaver servers or whatever happens to your report or whatever it will come under an event. It will be recorded as an event.
Okay.
Okay, so in that event, what happened to this particular object? Object name here, if you can see, it is nothing but your report name.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm generally telling you about taking through an example, and probably you'll understand after that. Okay, so I have generated a report based on this Auditing Universe for the last 3 months. And I think currently we are storing information in auditing for last 3 months only, I believe.
Okay.
For last 90
Is
days,
there
I
a
think.
timeline?
Sorry?
Is there any particular timeline that only for these days we can actually store the data? Like
I think,
90 days,
yeah,
right?
for last 3 months, I think we will be storing the data, I guess. The data is being stored and later on it will be purged, I guess. There is a mechanism to purge those files or data.
Okay.
As far as I remember, yeah, it is 3 months only. But if there is something which I'll find it out from Kumar, if suppose it is more than that, or from Ivan, I'll ask them and then I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, here, so if you can see in Auditing Universe, you will be seeing, okay, let me open the data foundation as well. In data foundation, you will not be, okay, these are the tables that are built up that are present in the database, which are inbuilt, which comes with the BO, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, which comes with the BO as well. So in that, it will be storing different types of data actually. Whatever, if suppose an object is viewed by a user, it will say, okay, this object, this particular report is being viewed by this particular username at what time. So all that information will be there. If suppose I have created a report, then it will tell me like, okay, XPA U5 ID has created this particular report, And you know, right, every report has got a CUID.
Yeah, yeah.
So it will store the CUID details, it will store the folder paths, everything will be captured. But it's only that something should happen. I mean, it only happens when an event occurred. When something occurred, then only it will get stored in auditing database. But in our repository database, if you remember, I was telling you some other day, like in repository, CMS repository database, uh, like even the recurring schedules will be present. But in auditing
Yeah.
universe, you'll not be getting the recurring schedules.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose, yeah, mostly we will be using the auditing universes because like it is already stored and we can generate the reports from auditing universe very easily. Like you can just log into Webby and create a report upon it. Okay. But for repository database, as I was telling, we will be it doesn't have a universe sort of thing. And if you are hitting the repository database, it is nothing but it is like you're increasing the load on the servers.
Yeah.
You're directly, right, you're directly hitting the database, I mean servers database, right? So so it is nothing but you are hitting the servers database. So which is like whenever some reports, critical reports are running, or whenever the users are using Webby, it's not a good idea to use it, because most of the information you get it over here as well. Only for exceptional cases you go for repository database.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I mean, actually, if you start creating a report on this, probably you will understand like, okay, which one uses what. But I'll explain you the main things which we mostly use, in what scenarios we have used and all. Okay.
Okay.
So here, if you see, Swati, there is a report for which it was generated. Like, okay, they said, I want a report. And for example, we'll take the Big W cars reports. Okay. So they have told the requirement is something like this, saying like we need a Big W cards all reports, audit report for the last 3 months. Okay. I want to know how many number of rows it fetched from database, and each report fetched from database, and how much time did each report take. They want the statistics like this, for example.
Okay.
So what will you do? So if that is the requirement, what I'm going to do is, okay, in my auditing universe, they were asking for something which already ran, or they'll say, I want only the failed reports. You remember, we will be sending Big W cars, list of Big W cars
Yes.
failures for the day 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m. reports,
Then
right?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So how do we do that?
It's an auditable report itself
Yes,
that we are running.
yes. So how are we doing it? So if you can see object name, I'm using an object name. If you go to the different classes, you'll be having different, uh, fields, actually, objects created. So what does each of them do? Event ID, as the name suggests, it will tell you like whatever has happened. That events, every event, whatever is happening for every activity. Instead of event, okay, I'll tell you activity. For every activity that has happened, there will be an ID created, right? Unique ID. If suppose I touch the report, I gave a view, an activity will be created. I refreshed it, an activity will be created. It is nothing but all the events are getting created, and each of them will have their own unique ID.
Yeah.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
And event type, I'll show you in the list of values here. Event type is something like view, run, log on. If suppose a user logged on, when did he log on? Okay. What is the connection? If he has created, what is it created? What is the connection name? What is the universe name? Did he save it? Okay. All those, I was telling about refresh. So similarly, if someone has modified it, someone has deleted it, that is nothing but they are all event types. And if suppose a person has logged out, okay, so each and everything, I mean, all this information is captured in event type. Swati, you there? Okay. And event status is something like, okay, what is the is it successful, is the job succeeded, refresh successful, all these details are come under event status. So if I keep it over here and I'll show you what are the possible values for event status, you'll see here saved locally, view failed, and suppose you have exported, what is that export, I mean, you can see here exported or saved. If suppose you refreshed a report and the report through an error, so it will then show like, okay, refresh failed. Okay, so if you have modified a report, operation succeeded, job succeeded, suppose you scheduled a report and it failed, what happens, it will say job failed, but you have retried it, then it will come under job failed but will be reattempted.
Okay.
And similarly, you refreshed a report. Job is nothing but you are scheduling a job, right?
Scheduling is called job. Okay.
So job failed, save failed. Suppose you are trying to save a report and it started failing. So everything, all such information will be stored here.
Okay.
Okay, that is nothing but event status. There is also another one, event status successful or failed. Here you can see, oh, this is connection, sorry. So what they are doing is, they are based on a status. If it is 0, then they are saying it is successful. Otherwise, it is failed directly.
Okay.
Okay, and even start time. When did it start? Uh, we don't have an end time. I don't know. We don't have an end time over here in the universe. It's only the start time is captured and the duration is captured.
Then regarding the event status successful or failed, based on the event ID, they are telling like if it is 0, then it's successful, and if it is other than 0, it's failed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but status ID, okay, status ID, okay, fine. I thought event ID. Okay.
No, status ID. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and username is nothing but who logged in and who is doing that activity.
Okay. Suppose if this some other user has actually rescheduled, like generally in Bikadu cards, it will be like Alicia on name of Alicia, but we run it manually sometimes when it fails. But then what will be the username actually being shown?
It will come as XPAU5 only. If suppose I have run Alicia's report, it will come under my ID saying like I have run the report.
Okay.
Okay, and similarly, okay, I'll show you this one as well.
Kind of log. It's a logging.
Yeah,
logging
it's exactly
table,
logging. Only when
like
some
something happened and
event
something
happened, then
right.
only when some activity happened, then only you will get it.
Right. So we can, I mean, for as a job, we can correlate it, job ID, job
Yeah,
successful,
something like,
job
yeah,
failed. So I think
exactly.
like that we can.
Yes.
Okay.
So object name, object type in the sense, is it a web intelligence report or crystal report, something like that. Okay, what type of object it is, and object folder path. What do you call, like what is the yeah, object folder path is direct. What is your report folder path, and that particular ID. Top folder name, is it like we have SAP merchandise reporting, SAP replenishment, they are the top folder names
Okay.
and their IDs. Okay. Action ID, even I am not sure. Have never touched it. Are we going to get it? Okay, action ID, probably you might not require it, but it's something like a group of events can be considered as an action.
Okay.
Okay, I think that can be grouped. Like, I am really not sure about it, Swati, but what I understood is it can be like, a group of events for a particular report, whatever you did, that can be categorized as an action.
Okay.
Okay. Sequence in action, whatever. See, now we are telling group of events, but the sequence that is followed, like, okay, which one happened first? Which job happened first? And what is the next activity that was performed? That sequence.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And event details is nothing but the same type which I was explaining you. Yeah. And event detail ID, suppose it is an error, for example, a report failed with an error. Okay. You need to know what is that failure.
Okay.
So event detail type will give you if it is an error or if it is a success or number of rows. I'll show it over here. Suppose you wanted to capture the number of rows. See, size, what is the universe ID, or you want to know a prompt value, what was given. Okay. All that details will be stored in event detail type. You got this? Event detail type, you should know it. I mean,
So,
I mean,
okay.
you should understand this. That is what I'm saying. Suppose,
Okay.
I mean, just an example. You remember we were doing a cars auditing earlier, where the offshore team was helping me with Excel work, where I was telling take the maximum value and assign it in the
Yeah,
Excel.
yeah, yeah.
So what were we doing in the report? In that particular report, you might have seen many of them with number of rows and size,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah, right.
number of rows will be my event detail type. That word, number of rows, that word itself will be my event detail type.
Okay.
And what is the value of that rows is event detail value.
Okay, okay, fine. Got it.
We'll add it over here in the select statement so that you'll get an idea. No worries. Okay, in this event detail type, I am selecting a criteria saying like, okay, I need the number of rows in my report. How many rows each report is fetching, for example. So I'll get that will be present under event detail type. Okay. And I need the value for it as well, right? So we'll capture that. We will do that. One second. You understood this part, right? I'll run the report and I'll show it to you anyways. But before
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
I
I
just
remember
wanted
that
you to
time.
explain this. So in event date is nothing but all the timestamps, like what date it was, what week it was, what day it was, all those details will be present in this particular event date. It is a direct one which you can understand. Okay. And event time
Yeah.
also, it will tell me the timestamp.
Yeah.
Okay. And event measures, you will see here what is the total event count for a particular day. If you want to know, okay, what is the event count for a particular day, for a particular hour, you can just do that. You can just use all these measures. Or only view event if someone has only viewed, or if you want to know only about the refreshes, then you can get the information over here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. And audit is,
Uh,
yeah, tell me.
mm, I was saying, suppose there is a requirement of something else which is not here, like, okay, some functions are given there, we will be able to use these functions. Is there any option to like create a new measure in the audit universe? Suppose they have asked for something which is actually not available in audit universe. So can
Okay,
we
okay.
create a specific
Yeah,
measure?
I think we should contact Ivan for that, as far as I know,
Okay.
where she might be having access to the database. So based on that, she will pull those columns and she can get you the data.
Okay.
But before going to Ivan, I would suggest you to do a Google first based on the requirement they ask. Because most of the times there may also be a situation where auditing universe will not have all those columns. I mean, auditing universe will not be able to fetch those details at all. I mean, database itself, sorry, not the
Yeah,
universe,
okay.
the database. That might be coming from repository database as well.
Okay.
So at that, in that case, it is, I mean, even if you ask Ivan, there might not be a chance, right? So, so before asking her, I would suggest you to do a analysis, clear analysis from your end, and then ask her.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And audity, thank you. Audity is something like where you will be getting, okay, with server type, what is the server name, all those details you will get it in audity class. Okay.
Okay.
Cluster, I think cluster name is nothing but our cluster names, right?
CLGBOP, that those things are telling.
Those are JBoss. What is our class? What servers are under cluster now?
Oh, that you're telling. 0101 and 0201.
Yeah, exactly. So you will get that information. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's run a report for which I'm looking all the runs that happened in September. And you can see here, I just gave event date between, I just gave some date. This is a normal Webby
Yeah.
report where you have all the options, right? So I just gave, okay, let's take only one day instead of giving 2 days. Okay. So that it will be easy to look at the data, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling event type is equal to run, and event status I'm not giving anything. Let's go with this one and run it. Okay. And I'm looking only for the number of rows for a particular report. And what I'm selecting the object name, I'm selecting the day name when it happened. Okay. And I'm selecting what event it is. Event type is nothing but only run. Anyways, we'll get only the type which is run. Okay. And the user who has run the report, and what is the object type, where is it present. Okay. And in which hour, like which time it happened, and it is success or failed. And what is the, if it is successful, what is the value. Okay.
Okay.
And we are running it.
Event type run and refresh both are same only, Priyanka. Suppose equal to run or refresh.
I think run, and then run will include some extra statuses as well. That is what I thought of showing you. Okay, what we can do is we'll again give it as between only then. Still will not get the data. I should have removed this. Why is it taking so much of time now? Ah, it never happened like this.
Okay. Meanwhile, Priyanka, what was client application type actually? What did it show?
Client application type, I think it will show if it is which tool, I guess.
Tool name.
Uh,
Okay, fine.
think so. Yes. Hmm. Shall I give a cancel? Okay. something. I'll filter it on my name only. That's cartoon. Okay, Swati, can you see here?
Yeah.
Okay, now that I give my user ID, probably I can give it as 29 September. Okay, Swati, can you see here? If you have seen in run, event type is run, right?
Yeah.
And you asked me to, okay, you wanted about client application type as well, right?
Yeah.
Where is that? Event.
Event details. No, events. Yeah.
Sorry, Swati. Client application type, it is showing, I think, which server it is. Is it the schedule? I think these are all the scheduled jobs or something. So it went to the job server. And cluster, you know, right? What is a cluster and all? Uh, why is it not gone? Okay, I'm removing this one because this is not required. Thursday and all. Okay, these are all job servers on. So here is the cluster name. Okay. What are the clusters? Which one is the one which has been used at that point of time? And what else we thought? Okay. And here you can see even status is job succeeded. These are all the scheduled reports, right? We have yeah. So you have got all of them and you are getting the report name, object folder path, and in object name, you will get the instance as well. Instance name, in fact.
Okay.
Instead of instance name, like if you remember for SP255, we have a big W. Okay, let's not take SP255. We'll take SP200 or SP229, where you will be seeing different instances for big W, for Thomas Ducks, for Dan Murphy's and all, right?
Yeah.
So you will get that instance name over here in object name.
Okay.
Okay, and object type, I told you, web intelligent, or if it is a publication, okay, all that information will be coming here.
Okay.
Okay.
Scope batch. Yeah.
Scope batch, yeah, that is how the recipients are processed. So that will come under scope batch. So if I give a run, I'll get all this information.
Okay.
Okay, so I was talking about number of rows, right?
Yes.
1 second. I have to add that as well. I forgot to. Okay, this is event detail type and event detail value. Okay. So here, if you can see, it was telling you what is this. This is nothing but the object name is nothing but an object instance. Okay.
Yeah.
And here you can see size. For example, you see a size over here. What is the size of the report?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all these, everything. Sorry, I'll filter this one. 1 second. Even detail type. Suppose I was talking about error, right?
Yeah.
Did we get any errors? I think it's, yeah. See, if we are saying error, it will give me what error it is. If the object failed with an error, it will tell me, okay, what is the error that the object failed with. So here also, so even detail type will tell me what is happening with it. What is the type? And value will give me what is the, if suppose if it is error, then it will give me the error value. If it is talking about the rows that are fetched, then it will give me the number of rows that are fetched. And if it is talking about the size, it will give me the size value. Okay. 1 second. Let's do it on the object type and I'll show you. Sorry, object name. Object. Let's take some example. Suppose pause billing variance report is there. Why didn't it come? Did I filter somewhere else?
Client application type. No.
I think it came over here. Oh, it was, I think it came over the other one. 1 second.
Oh, we took the report name itself. It seems we are not taking it. Okay.
Which one? No, but why it did not come? That I have to see. Did I create any filter on this? 1 second, Swati. I think there was a filter already. So probably because of that, you are not able to see it. Ah, yes. See. So here, okay, you can see SP278. Okay, object instance. And what is the parent document ID? That means this is an instance we are running. But what is its parent? What is the actual object? What is the actual report ID that is shown here? And what is the size of the report? Okay. Here, if you see, you are not getting in event detail type, you are not getting number of rows. Have you seen this? We are not getting the number of rows, right? 1 second. So if I say event status, in list, job succeeded, and suppose I'm giving a report got refreshed successfully. Why is it not coming over here? I have refreshed it, right? No? I just closed it. Okay. Because ideally, I should be getting number of rows as well. Swati, can you see here?
Select number. Yeah.
Did you see here audit report for last 3 months? I just ran it, right? today. I mean, but I haven't given
Yeah,
today's
yeah,
survey
yeah.
as well.
No, you refreshed it today.
I did not give today's date. That is what I'm saying. Probably I might have done it on that day.
Okay.
Okay. No, ideally we should be getting number of rows. When I am saying job succeeded or refreshed successfully, I usually get the number of rows.
But we should select that number of rows in
N-
all event detail type also, no?
No, 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 not required. Because whenever refresh successfully and all are coming, it usually has to take the number of rows as well.
Okay.
The detail type will always come. That is what I was just looking into. I'm just thinking if I missed something over here. Okay. Event detail type, this one, all object names. Because ideally I wanted to show that number of rows. How does it usually come? Okay, let me open another report and I'll show you. Okay, this is already a report which was built for Big W cars. Okay, and it is the same report I mean, just a similar kind of filter criteria. Okay, I just gave the path for object folder path Big W cars, and what I'm concerned is I need only the size and the error details. Okay, and I'm looking only for the job field. Okay, when a report is run and if the job is failed, I'm looking only for those details.
Okay.
Okay, and okay, here I can give it as values from list. It has got number of rows. There is number of. I did not give a filter criteria on event detail type in the earlier report, right? I haven't given, right? Here.
No, it was all event detail type, all only.
1 second, something. Still, it was not coming. Missed something. Okay. Remove. No, usually it should come. If suppose a job has failed or succeeded, it should ideally give me the detail
Number
type.
of rows.
Yeah, it should give me. There's some
Yeah, I
problem with that.
remember last time when you
Yeah,
asked us to do that thing, there was number of rows and size as well. Both were there.
exactly. Yes, a number of rows and size was also there. Remember, Swati? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it was there, but I don't know why is it not coming now. So I'm just giving the data range, bigger one, so that it will probably fetch more details and it might have number of rows. Both the reports are taking too much of time.
How often they ask for this report?
Usually, we are sending these reports daily to the users, CARS reports and RDM reports. We are sending them a daily report saying like, okay, for CARS, we are sending two reports. One report will go every at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. I guess. Yeah. And there is one more report which will go by the end of the day. At around 10 o'clock, it will show them list of refreshes, whatever happened for cards. And there is also an RDM report which shows only the RDM reports. But yeah, whenever some issue comes and if some people have asked, okay, why is it slow or why are the reports failing? See, it's like obviously they fetch many, I mean, for replenishment, as both of them are replenishment reports, they will have the forecasting information till 42 weeks. So when you look into it, they will be having millions of records in each report, and sometimes the reports will be running for too long. Like it will be running for 4 5 hours. There was a stage where it was running till 11:30 in the night till the server restart time. There is definitely a problem with this report, Swati. But yeah, you remember I was showing like just like size, we get number of rows as well. The number of rows fetched from the database. Okay. So I think, do you have any doubts on this, Swati? I'll share you the list of reports that we are currently sending to the user. You can see it over here. Okay, we'll continue. If someone is coming to this particular room, I will go. Otherwise, I'll continue explaining you, Swati. Okay. You can see in IT audit reports. Okay. All the audit reports are present here. Okay. We did not develop all of them. There are few developed by Ivan, few by Vasant, I mean, Srini's team. There are few, very few which were developed by us, which are nothing but like, see here, we are sending list of schedules that ran for Big W cars and a list of Big W cars failed for the day, refreshed for the day, failed for the day. And we also have something for RDM, list of RDM reports refreshed today. Okay. And probably if you want me to explain this one, I'll do that. Once you go through this reports, probably I can explain you, if you have any doubts, probably I can just go through it and explain you what all we are doing.
Okay.
Okay, Swati. Now that actually we don't have the room, probably I might have to wind off.
Okay. Okay, Chandra.
Okay, just let me know whatever you need. We will have another discussion whenever you are available.
I'll be letting Priyanka, I think now till 12 complete.
Okay, yeah. Then just go through these reports and let me know whatever you need. I'll explain you, because there is really, I mean, there is a problem with this report. I don't know why is it not fetching, or I might be doing something wrong, because I showed you earlier that number of rows and size would be coming. So I have to see why it is not showing up the number of rows. I'll check and I'll let you know. Okay?
Okay. One thing. Okay. One doubt only.
Yeah, yeah, tell me.
Job succeeded is there, suppose. Okay.
Yes.
And refreshed successful is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you told job succeeded. Basically, it is for like scheduling type of things.
Yeah.
Okay, and refreshed successfully. So both will be anyways in the same only, na, in case of like publication or report type, job succeeded or refreshed successfully.
Yeah. But I think refreshed successfully will show you the number of rows. Event status, which we are talking about, number of rows will be shown only for refreshed successfully. Whereas job succeeded will not show me the number of rows.
Okay.
There is a slight
And
difference.
suppose,
Say refreshed successfully can be user refreshing it as well.
that's what I'm telling.
But job
You
is
open it
something,
and refresh it.
yeah, but job is something which is like scheduled.
Okay.
It can be anything, but it is something which acts like, see, something which is scheduled always is considered to be a job, right? So refresh can be an ad hoc refresh or a normal this thing.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, and you will
Yeah.
find the difference in the event status. When you go to the event status, this one, job succeeded, as far as I remember, will be showing the size, whereas refreshed successfully will be showing me the number of rows.
Okay.
So if at all, if you want to get the details of a particular report when it is scheduled, you will have to consider both of them and give the details. That is what we did in the Excel.
Okay. Okay, Priyanka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Swati. Just go through it. I would suggest, I mean, if you go through it, probably you'll get many doubts. And at that time, we
Yeah.
can discuss, because I have explained you what does each field do. But if you go to the report, see it, what is happening, then you will understand.
Yeah.
You can try it with your own ID itself. You can just take a copy of an existing report, whatever we are having now.
Okay.
And
In case
then,
like one, generally there will be many requests type, na? Like, okay, I want this particular thing to be done. Recently, if you have received any request, just let me know. Like, I'll just try it out. I mean, not like you would have already done it, but still, like as an exercise, I'm just asking. Because this is the area where I feel that okay, I'm not so sure as well.
okay, no, you can start with your own this thing. Just give me the list of big W cars that failed today. You will know.
Okay.
Okay, just give me a set of big W cars failed today, only for today, and also give me a separate report which shows all the successful instances that were run today.
Okay.
And if it was successful, then give me the number of rows and the size.
That sounds good. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you'll understand. I mean, once you can just go through it, and probably, I mean, if you're facing some problem, then let me know. I will jump into it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Priyanka. Yeah.
Okay, Swati. Thank you. Thanks, Amit.
Okay, bye Swati, bye.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Bye bye, Amit.
Yeah,
Bye, Amit.
bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Sorry, Amit. It was a boring session, isn't it?
No, I